With the 2024 SCAC Men's and Women's Basketball Tournament Championships in Shreveport, Louisiana on the campus of Centenary College, I'm joined by the 2024 SCAC Women's Basketball Tournament champions, the Trinity University Tigers, their fourth straight and eighth under head coach Cameron Hill, picking up a win today, 63-57 over the Colorado College Tigers. I'm joined by Coach Hill and tournament MVP Jamie Reeder. Coach Jamie, first of all, congratulations.
Thank you, Russell.
Thank you.
Coach, first of all, just congratulations. Fourth straight, eighth under your tenure here with the Trinity Tigers. Just your thoughts on this weekend, how it unfolded for this group, how proud you are, and once again to be crowned SCAC champions.
Yeah, I think the first thing I want to say is thank you to Colorado College actually for the first game we played, because they showed us some things that we really had to fix or almost basically surrender. And, you know, we got back from that road trip, and that's when everything started to take shape for us. And, you know, the players have done such an incredible job buying into this new direction that we've gone. And, you know, it's awesome to win however many in a row, however many forever, but the only thing that really matters to us is winning this one this year and performing well this weekend and playing good team basketball.
Yeah, I've heard you talk, Coach, throughout the course of the year about the adversity and sort of the hurdles that this group has sort of faced as the year unfolded, and how proud you are of the ones that are here this weekend that have stuck to the plan and bought in and believed what this Together Tigers is all about. Can you just speak about? I know it's impossible to single championship runs out, but just what it's meant when you think back to kind of coming home from that road trip up in Colorado Springs to this point now. I think you lost 3 or 4, went out to Vegas, had a tough time, and now to get back to this point, just the effort that it took from everyone rowing in the right direction.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, you said it all. It was just a situation where we had to identify the direction and we had to buy into taking the steps, and we did that. And my job is to create a platform for them to dance, and they sure as hell did dance.
Jamie, an outstanding weekend from you, tournament MVP tonight, a brilliant performance in which you poured in, I believe, 18 points, the most points by a Trinity women's player in a final since 2021. Jordan Ruede, I think, had 22 back in that game. So an exceptional performance from you in your first SCAC tournament. Just take me through, before we get into specifics tonight, what this weekend's been like, your first appearance here on the postseason tournament stage. How were you able to meet the challenge and really succeed in a different postseason environment?
This weekend was actually really, really fun for me, and I was really thankful that I have such good leadership that kind of showed me that in these situations we have to calm down and focus on the fact that basketball is supposed to be fun and we all love each other, and playing for each other rather than with each other, it was the most important part of this weekend and probably what I learned the most. 18
points, as I mentioned, 4 of 9 from 3, 7 of 15 from the field, 2 rebounds. Just your thoughts on your performance. How were you able to be so successful out there on the floor for the Tigers this evening?
Honestly, it was just about my teammates trusting me, because we knew that today we were going to have to shoot exceptionally well, but more so play defense. And I thought that my defense translated into a lot of my offense, because I get more confidence based on how I play defense. And I was just really thankful that our leadership and the rest of my team trusted me enough to stand behind me and take the shots that I did.
You talk about that leadership, and one of the senior leaders on this team, Maggie Robbins, who I would imagine as a guard means a lot to you, just someone who you can look up to, someone that you can lean on. Coach and I talked about with her last night her importance and what she's meant to this program, not only this weekend, but through her 4 years here. Can you speak to how special it was to send her out in her SCAC career in the right way, 4 straight, and what she has meant to you and to this team as one of the main leaders within this group?
Robbie she's an exceptional leader, not necessarily the most vocal one, but she always works the hardest. She's on time to everything, and she loves us, and that's probably the biggest thing. She loves us all dearly, and to send her out the way that we did, because she really is our team MVP every single day. She is, and she deserves this just as much as I do or anybody else, because everybody on this team deserves this award. And I was just really thankful and really happy for her that she got what we came here to do. So,
Coach, finally to wrap things up with you, just a couple of things. I think, one of the cool things about today is you get to stay with this group for at least another week. You get to go back to practice. For you, how special is that to keep this group together? Because as a coach, every year there's turnover, there's a new group. Each story is going to be a little bit different. But to spend more time with these women, to keep going into the next step of the postseason, how special does that kind of make this season with everything that you've gone through?
The thing about the D3 model that I think is remarkable is that we do have parameters on what we're able to do. So from the time we start practice to the time the season ends, that's the most important time of my work year. And obviously recruiting is important, but I love every second of practice. I don't care if we're having a great practice or the worst practice ever. That's the time where I feel like I get to do my best in support and in service of the team. And even when they're having a tough day or don't have any interest in being there, for me, it's a really special opportunity, and I don't take those days for granted. So, being able to get back home and enjoy this road trip home and enjoy tomorrow and see what happens and see where they send us, and just know that we have a chance to go out and not just represent Trinity, but continue to represent the SCAC conference for at least one more year. It's a tremendous responsibility, and we take it very seriously.
Yeah, and finally, Coach, I feel like I've often heard you talk about, you mentioned the D3 model, but with this tournament, it's just about giving yourself a chance, right? You don't have control over where you're going or the seeding. And, obviously as Region 10 folks, there's a lot of discussion within that realm as well. But you've given yourself another seat at the table with all the experience that you've had in the past and some fun runs that have taken place really recently. Kind of how do you take that experience and apply that going into this week, knowing that there's some things that are just going to be out of your control? How do you just make sure that focus is there heading into the weekend?
Yeah, I love that stuff, man. They get frustrated with me because every time things get funky, I say there's a difference between roadblocks and hurdles, and we just got to go over it. Whatever it is, we have to go attack it, and we have to have the right mentality about our preparation. So, having the opportunity to continue on, I will tell you, man, experience is a real thing. Experience in how we handled this weekend, experience in how we handled the NCAA tournament. It's a wonderful thing to have had the opportunities that we've had in the past and be able to apply that experience to what we hopefully can accomplish next weekend.
The Trinity University Tigers picking up the SCAC Women's Basketball Tournament Championship this weekend, 63-57, beating Colorado College today on Championship Sunday. Coach Cameron Hill with his 8th SCAC tournament title in his career, 4th straight this weekend. Coach Hill, along with Jamie Reeder, tournament MVP. Guys, congratulations.
Thank you.